Hello from 2K Sports. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham.
Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. They've got Royce O'Neal, also Green out there, and it's Iguodala in at the 5. O'Neal on the wing. Three-pointer. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Wembanyama. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Down low. Here's Iguodala. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
As we've seen Booker develop into an all-NBA player, it's really been his passing that we've seen the biggest increase.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And it's the Suns with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gillespie, beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Fox, that's good.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Gillespie passes to Green. Tries it from the top of the key. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Gillespie passes to Booker. Here's Iguodala. Fires from deep. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen away. Booker goes in. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Booker is used to having to gut it out through contact. That's just
Oh, wow.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
The free throw drops for Castle.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal, and here is Green. Off target from three-point range. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell, you don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that, the calm leadership type.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. Bryant comes in for Vassell. And it's Johnson in for Castle. Here's Gillespie, covered by Bryant. Outside Booker. No good on the triple. Spurs lead by 8. The finish! And it's Fox with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Booker. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Gillespie. Now here's Green. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
The kick out to Johnson. Bryant outside. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside O'Neal, pass to Gillespie. There's the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Bryant. To the middle. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Bryant.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Booker for 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Booker's taking that shot every time that it's given to him.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A different look for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. Pass to Iguodaro. Green for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Now here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Now Booker for 3. Allen. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the floor for Phoenix, they've got Grayson Allen, Amir Coffey out there with Malawach. And it's Goodwin in at the point guard position. Pass to Coffey. Off target with the 3.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. San Antonio leading by 5. Fox, the pass to Barnes. The kick out to Johnson. Barnes the screen. Unloads from 13. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from the wing. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Devin Booker.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Suns trail by 9. Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
From the arc, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The 3 from Barnes. Fleming grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Booker for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
Allen outside. Pass to Fleming. Back to Allen. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's Fox missing. Suns trail by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Allen outside. Booker for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
And he knocks down the first one.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jalen Green comes in for Allen. And Johnson drops them both.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
Screen by O'Neal. Booker for 3. That shot off the mark.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's check out the 2K leaderboard and see which players have been leading in blocks since the All-Star break. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Tough to take the ball inside against him. His focus right now is at another level.
Outside Booker. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight.
Devin Booker at the line for one.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Castle comes in for Johnson, and it's Harper in for Fox.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Barnes a screen. Castle for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Castle's got 8.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Gillespie passes to Green. Nails the wide-open jumper.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to Castle. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter.
Right back at you. Booker matching threes.
Here's Harper. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Harper's gotten his first basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting for Phoenix. Devin Booker at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Harper. Barnes a screen. Back to Castle. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. San Antonio on top, up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, you see their focus on the glass, getting second chance points on one end and preventing them on the other.
That's been just one of the storylines in a total wipeout thus far. And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the... Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through two quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Here's Green. Barnes is out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Stephon Castle. Then there's Harper. And it's Bryant in at the three. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Castle. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Green. Outside Booker. Oh! Booker with the triple.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Castle outside. Here's Harper. Fires for three. They get it again. Takes a three. The shot, no good. And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. 15-point game. Another three for Phoenix.
So dangerous. Green gets his points in multitude of ways, the three ball being one of them.
And you watch Jalen Green, the second pick of the 2021 draft. He is built to score, Richard.
Yeah, he's a terrific shooter. Moves easily around the floor, and his ability to make mid-air adjustments, yeah, that's something different.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Booker can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Here's Harper. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Castle against Green to the inside. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. O'Neal's got 6.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Pass to Castle. The three ball. San Antonio again can't hit. Phoenix with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Booker for three, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The offensive rebound. Cornett. Off target at the rim.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Gillespie can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Barnes with a screen on Booker. Castle for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their spot.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Antonio, Champagny, he's checked in for Barnes, and it's Devin in for Bryant. And the Suns also making a change. Allen, he's checked in for Booker. Pass to Green. The three is up. Harper pulls it in.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Cornette sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. Lets it go from deep. O'Neal pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
Jalen Green.
Spurs lead by 5. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Gillespie. Three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for Iguodala. Highsmith comes in for O'Neal. And Goodwin, he is subbed in for Gillespie. Here's Goodwin. Still no points.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Harper. And he converts the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And it's Green missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Castle. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Suns trail by 8. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Allen can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Castle misses. Here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Castle. Allen can't get it to go. It's tipped. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Spurs up 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Suns, we've got Amir Coffey. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. Basket's good. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Booker. Wembanyama, the open look. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Spurs lead by 12. Allen against Fox. Here's Coffey. That three's off the mark. San Antonio's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wembanyama screen. Here's the 3. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Booker, the pass to Coffee. Allen outside. This one for three. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Vassell. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Pass to Highsmith. And here's Booker. They set the pick. Fires the three. Vassell with the rebound. On offense, here's San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Suns trail by 18. Now here's Booker. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The release. It's good! What a J! The Spurs have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. The bucket is good!
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Suns trail by 18. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Dunn. O'Neal comes in for Highsmith. Green's checked in for Coffee. And Gillespie is subbed in for Allen. Now Green. Connects! And a great pass to hit him in stride.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
Now Wembanyama.
Phoenix foul. Iguodaro. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Green outside, beyond the arc. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Johnson against Booker. Wembanyama! Yes, sir! Sticks the J!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gillespie. Outside Green. Uncovered. And he buries the jumper.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Fox. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Spurs.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first two matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
Here's Green. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Buries it from outside. 36 seconds left in the game. Booker against Johnson. Now Wembanyama fires the three. Connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 35.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Fires the three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up.
For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.